Hi everyone, Marcia Astle here, the Mayor of Chester Township. I just want to give you the second part of the updates. Our Volunteer Utility Committee, in response to an inquiry from a resident, has been looking at the poles and nodes that Verizon has been installing around the town. It has been determined that Verizon has not been compliant with the terms of the franchise agreement we have with them. They were supposed to file plans and get approval from our township engineer before they put up any poles. We're still working on this issue. Our engineer is in the process of reviewing the location of the poles in question, and we have asked Verizon's contractor for proof that they pulled surveys before they put in the poles to make sure the location is in the public right-of-way as opposed to on private property. The council may be amending our resolution at our next meeting. We may also be addressing the issue of Verizon Wireless placing multiple nodes on existing poles. I'd like to thank the resident that brought this to my attention last year and our hardworking utility committee and staff as we've worked through this issue over the last couple months. The township owns property on North Road behind the telephone pole field. The community barn is located there, as is a state agency, the Highlands Commission, which has a lease in force with us. There are several other groups occupying space in this building. The Chester PTO is one, the Chester Historical Society, the Chester Food Pantry. In order to provide responsible management of this space and to offer the occupants protection and stability, we have developed and offered commercial leases to these groups. The food pantry, however, has declined to move forward to take the steps necessary to become a legal entity, and therefore is unable to sign a lease and provide proof of liability insurance, naming Chester Township as an additional insured to cover claims for any injury or property damage that may occur from their use of the site. My priority, as I've stated several times over the past year as this issue has been discussed, is to mitigate any risk to Chester Township taxpayers and also to the volunteers who are incurring personal liability. As always, feel free to contact me if you have any questions about this. At the conclusion of the regular agenda, the council most often goes into a closed session where we discuss contract negotiations, personnel matters, any litigation. We're currently discussing contract negotiations with the West Morris Regional High School Board of Ed about the possible purchase of the Black River Fields there on North Road. We're talking about litigation brought by a resident of Stanley Place. We continue to talk about the litigation of the Cantor property that is located off Old Chester Gladstone Road. And we're also talking about our ongoing litigation with Fair Share Housing regarding our affordable housing obligation. I recently attended a New Jersey Mayor's Conference in Trenton along with the Borough Mayor Janet Hoven, and I can tell you that the topic of affordable housing litigation is on the mind of almost every mayor. The mayors in attendance asked the legislative leaders for their assistance in solving this problem, perhaps through better regional planning. However, Governor Murphy's housing transition team has issued their report, and they are not recommending revitalizing the Council on Affordable Housing. That's COA. That's an agency which has been inactive since 2015 when the New Jersey Supreme Court ordered lower courts to take over enforcement of the state's housing laws. Hundreds of towns are involved in expensive litigation over their housing plans, although many have reached agreements with the Fair Share Housing and have started implementing their plans. Chester Township will continue to work towards compliance of our affordable housing obligations in Superior Court. I would like to encourage you to attend our meetings. We have council meetings, Environmental Commission, Board of Health, Planning Board, Zoning Board of Appeals. Your presence and your input is invaluable. The appointed volunteers, of course, have a role to play, but there is an equally important role for the public in giving us feedback and giving us your ideas and hearing your comments. So we need you there. Okay, thanks for watching, and as always, feel free to contact me. I am at Town Hall most every Friday morning from 10 till noon, so stop by. I'd love to chat with you, and thanks so much for watching.